Welcome back, guys. We're here after a long break, after one of our most exciting games of LCK so far, BBQ. They tried to make the Blitzcrank work. It didn't, and then Kingzone won.
If you missed this one, you were probably doing something better than watching it because it wasn't the best. We couldn't even find highlights before the break came, but we found some now. Look at this epic action.
We had a couple of 3-on-3s in the mid lane, and then Ghost died. A couple of other people died.
At the same time.
Rift Herald wasn't used very well, and then Kingzone won the game. That's all I remember, Pablo.
We talked about some stuff. Dirty Bulk was said at some point, and that made me very happy. I learned about something that I hadn't thought about in a long time. We were waiting for the dirty hook. Surely it would come. Ignar setting up for that late game dirty hook. But then he just realized that if he got off the screen, we'd forget he was playing Blitzcrank.
Speaking of dirty, Gorilla is dirty at Rakan, man. He is so good.
Staying with dirty, we don't know what the final amount of damage that was done by Vladimir was.
Uh-oh. We also don't know if Prey got 4 kills.
Wait for it.
8-2-8!
Hey! That's a record. Least damage in a pro game by Vladimir.
That has to be a record. Ghost topping the charts again.
You know, I got an idea. Why don't we put this guy on a marksman? Huh?
Well, honestly, he didn't look too much better on those. Well, Ghost, I mean...
That's the most savage thing you've said today.
I know, it's just, I don't know. Ares looked okay, right? Came in, did some work, then they brought Ghost back. I was a little bit sad. We'll see if he can turn it up.
The only way he could not have done damage there was if he only ulted the Nidalee and then didn't use another spell, and Nidalee I saw did use stopwatch.
This is like...
Did he really miss the ult on 5 people running at him?
This is just where I wish I was running the production and like, let's take a look at all the damage that Vlad did in the game, just to see exactly how it all adds up, because it's hard for me to believe.
But that will be a lot of work and a very short clip, so maybe that isn't worth it. As we do celebrate this man, Gorilla. It's his first MVP of the season.
Nice.
I count him among my personal friends. Really nice guy. He's always been very communicative with the global fans, speaks good English.
Yeah.
Gorilla's a star, so congratulations on your first MVP.
He had 6% damage taken from the team. It's because the bot lane didn't do any damage to Kingzone's bottom lane. And when he engaged, well, he was usually doing it at the end, picking up the kills. So really good play from him. He's just a superstar, definitely deserves it.
There's a lot of people
is just hating his life right now.
It's really hard to be the friend of a pro because usually it's one of those awkward situations where if you flame the pro for playing bad, which is your job, they get, you know, upset.
Yeah.
He takes the flame in his stride, and as you know, I do flame my friends about this.
You do. You're a flamer, for sure. We're gonna get into pick and ban here for game number 2. And
take that, a Rakan ban.
Yeah.
Aimed at Gorilla by Kingzone, of course.
Nice ban you got going on there. Meanwhile, BBQ says, now is the time. We are not going to let you do any funnel strats. But I feel like eventually they'll ban, you know, Kai'Sa, Yi, Braum, whatever, and then someone else will come up with something new, and then we'll have it back again.
Okay, you're right in that they've banned basically all of the funnel, but consider how bad it feels as right now, the worst team in the LCK, record-wise. You're against one of the best teams, the 2-time champions, and you have to ban shenanigans against them. So you don't even get to ban power level picks. You're just banning stuff that right now you don't know how to deal with. They can only ban the Zoe.
Nocturne here.
There's a lot of stuff up for Kingzone, and for the side of BBQ, you've only banned funnel.
I mean, everybody's banning Nocturne right now, and there's a reason, right? I mean, he just seems so strong. You can one-shot squishies, basically, once you get items. And he's first pickable, right? You pick the jungle early. Right now, his win rate, I said it before, it's 16-4 in the LCK. Everybody that's playing Nocturne is winning, basically.
Why did Kingzone ban Vladimir?
I have no idea. I actually have no idea. It's like they're trolling. That's the only response I could think of.
Well, we'll leave that to one side, as there are still funnels available for BBQ if they want them. A Braum here would be the beginning of one. Could also just be bot lane Talia. Maybe that's taking over the scrims because we've seen it twice in the final week. The Aatrox for power level could be considered. I imagine Khan just plays Mundo again.
Yeah, might as well. You know, grab a couple of the really high-tier picks here that are still available. They picked it first round the last time around. Could also try to net yourself another Ezreal for Prey, if you want to bring that in. And as I say that, well, they are going to be hovering the Ezreal here. Very common thing you'll see in the first round of picks, especially for teams that have guys like Prey.
Could we go full Gen G? Give him a Tom Kench? We will.
Dude, we're so on point today.
Oh. And we have been informed by our producer. We think it's the same producer. We did have the time dilation issue in game number 1. That he's 1 kill away. So Prey's 1500th kill, I should say. Likely to come in this game. That's fun.
Yeah, and honestly, like, they should be confident enough to just be like, you should get it on Ezreal, one of your biggest champions. Maybe the Ashe would have been better to pick here and just say, maybe we can get you your 1500th kill on Ashe.
The big irony is if you ask Korean fans what Prey's signature champion is, and I imagine if I ask you, Brendan, because you've obviously been in and out of the League of Legends scene for a very long time, what would you say is, career-wise, Prey's most signature champion?
Ashe.
I think that's a very decent response, and I think most global fans would agree. But I think most Korean fans would say Twitch, because that was the big pick for him when he debuted and for his early years, and he's been such a long tenured player. So I feel like that's one of the ways where the community differs. If you've been watching since it was no longer pay for, if it was free HD for everyone in 2015, I think Ashe is the right call. Kog'Maw is an argument as well. But for the longer term viewers, it would definitely be Twitch, because his Twitch was legendary back in the day. Banning away some marksmen. So they think that this time, with the Lulu and friends, Ghost might be visiting a marksman.
Yeah, and, well, Kog'Maw is one of the ones that works with the Lulu. Another one of those hyper carries we used to see back in the day when the meta was different. But now it's all changed. Let's see if BBQ actually does take a marksman here.
Now, the Kled ban is interesting. We have seen Khan play it against Jace. Not a counter pick, but a matchup you can consider. There's not going to be a Jace here. It's going to be BBQ playing Galio. I am so excited because he might use the fried chicken skin.
Oh, it could be the first time.
Woo! All right.
Ironically, on the day where there's no fried chicken
I'm
in
so
the
excited.
studio.
No, there's going to be fried chicken in the studio. It's going to be virtual fried chicken.
Okay.
That is the first time. They haven't run it yet.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this. If he doesn't use the skin, I'm not going to talk for a while. That's how upset I'm going to be.
Oh, boy. They're looking to run a similar comp, actually, to SKT earlier also. The Camille Galio coming through. Taliyah was left available, so they're thinking, hey, why not?
I mean, global versus global was what BDD used to do in this matchup. He'd just take Taliyah and also roam around the map. So it's going to be mid lane if we do see the Taliyah pick for some fun global fun. And we're going to see Renekton from Khan. I wonder if he'll go Essence Reaver, the really fun, cheesy solo queue build. If it's against Camille or Aatrox, that is a very one-sided matchup for Renekton, who, as we know, wins basically every melee matchup. So that is a counter pick for lane, but not a range champion. No Jace, sadly, to pump up that win rate. Still undefeated on the year, I believe. All right, BBQ. You've got the knock-up party comp, the Camille ultimate into the Galio ultimate into the Lulu. Yes, another knock-up!
Yeah.
Holy crap, look how many knock-ups they have. Everyone's got one.
Everyone has one, yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
At least we're having a whole lot of fun on the side of BBQ.
They're going to try their hand at it. I would expect Kingzone to just laugh at it, win the early game, and it won't matter, but we'll see. That is, shall see. The Lulu in the 80 carry role hasn't really worked out too well recently.
My God, they have the most no damage potential.
I know.
But they do have a lot of knockups. So that's something to enjoy. You could really kill Taliyah super hard with this comp. Man.
You have a lot of ways to get onto her as well. It's not very easy to kite against this.
The bouncy castle. This might be the best bouncy castle. All I need is a chicken dance. Walk down the mid lane temp, chicken dance with the skin.
Probably Alistar is better than Braum.
You know, you're probably
in terms of the knock-up, you know?
In hindsight, you're probably right. But at least it gives Lulu some extra threat with the stun, so I guess that could be a thing.
You could also get a better knocker-upper than...
a what, sorry?
A knocker-upper,
okay.
Papa. Yeah, better than Aatrox, but he's okay. He's good.
Hey, the Dark Flight is unstoppable, so that's pretty cool.
it's, you know, adds a little bit of utility into your knock-up comp.
Well, this is going to be a fun one.
BDD's got a knock-up too.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting knocked up tonight, Papa.
You just wanted to say
Not
that,
us,
didn't
though.
you?
Yeah, I know. It was there.
You were just trying to get there. You're like, how do I work this in? It's going to be so natural when I say it.
It won't be obvious at all. Oh, crap.
Give him his appreciation thread. He did it.
Yeah.
He
Guys,
pulled the trigger.
We do have a game that's about to start, so let's see how it goes as we jump into game number 2.
Oh, baby.
Yes!
We can cheer after the fans are done. But is he going to do the chicken dance in the mid lane? He really does need to. It's like the cowbell situation. Come on. Where's the chicken dance? Where is it?
We got this observer zoom.
Come on, he needs to do the chicken. I love it so
Somebody
much.
get in the booth right now.
Someone, can we pause the game and tell him to do the chicken dance? It's my favorite thing in the game right now.
Someone have tempt on their friends
yes,
list?
look
Oh,
at
wait,
the skin
doesn't
sideline.
work anymore.
You guys should definitely buy the skin. It's so good. Yes, here we go. Yeah! Woo!
Yeah!
The crowd is also cheering. Yes.
Well, he's got to have something to be happy for after game number 1. Now, if only we had Alistair in here, too. That would be nice.
We had so many fun moments. When they announced his skin, I literally tweeted at Riot Games and asked why BBQ got a world skin before
Yeah.
so many other people. Man. Okay, well, this series is already the best of all time. That SKT Rocks 5-game series, rubbish. This is the one.
We can just, you know, it's done. Your life is complete as a caster now, Papa. You can go home.
Happy.
You don't have to cast anymore.
I am visibly happy right now. We needed Alistair with the cowbell and mid lane as well.
And have the chicken dance to the
Yes!
Alistair. Yeah.
Can you? Because you can actually vary the pitch of the cowbell. I'm pretty sure because you can cancel the animation and probably get some like rhymes going in there. That'd be good.
Well, I don't know about rhymes, but maybe something similar. Look at this. Trick trying to go top from level 2 without red buff.
There's 2 knockups. Well, just 1 knockup. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
By the way,
on a
Trick
ward.
doesn't have a knockup. We were actually wrong. He doesn't have
Oh, I think when you hit him with the hook shot, doesn't he slightly get knocked up?
He does get stunned.
It triggers the Yasuo, right?
I'm triggered now if I lack a knockup.
I think it works.
Close enough. We got the chicken dance, so we're happy.
Game's essentially over now. We had the scanner on Peanut first, actually. He's looking. He's going hunting.
Well,
Hasn't gone for the blue. He's just going into the enemy jungle.
Can it be useful in kind of fringe situations? We talk about the value of scanner or the sweeper in double bruiser lanes because you just want to know if you're getting brush camped by someone. And when you're invading and knowing if they're taking the red buff or something, it can be useful. Could also have been that they expected a level 1 ward, but regardless, we'll follow as this is a terrible lane for Aatrox.
And it's you know, you're going up against Khan too. He knows how to play lane abilities, even though this one is melee.
I hope he builds Essence Reaver for Forever Stunned. Coming to a top lane near you if the Essence Reaver is locked in. Trump has gone Electrocute Galio. We do see Galio players mixing around. I think with Camille, it's the right choice for, well, we do more damage if we get the Wombo in there. Peanut accidentally kills the blue buff as he kills the Gromp on purpose. And a lot of map control already for Kingzone. Gorilla and Prey walking up. Tom Kench, little thing to do in solo queue if you're playing Tom Kench around level 3. Just walk up into the river. You do so much damage with your Devour onto the Scuttle that if the Scuttle hasn't been taken, which to be fair, it usually is, but if it hasn't been taken, you either scout it or you get a free Scuttle.
Yeah, and against enemies that are forced into fights, you might be able to get a lot of value there too. Not bad. You can get into melee range on the Tom Kench. You don't play a lot of Tom Kench in solo queue anymore, Papa.
I enjoy playing it from time to time in solo lanes. Just come on, Tent, run away!
Oh boy. We're already getting started here. The Talia versus Galio. You mentioned it before. It's, you know, it's a pretty good matchup. I suppose it's still pretty good after the change.
There's a lot of nerfs to Galio, so it's kind of level 7 to 9 where he can do what he used to do earlier, and he has to be more mana conscious, so it's actually quite tricky to AFK shove against the Taliyah, and while Taliyah's been nerfed, she roams real good. And the pre-6 roams from Taliyah was always something we saw situationally. Now they're pretty dead. Khan walks up. That's a little bit of a trade. There was a nice little damage trade by Crazy that time. I'm not sure if he misplayed on cooldowns to Khan. Khan has gone for a cull. Now, Tiamat first to get through the the self-stun that comes through with the Ruthless Predator as possible. Here comes Trick.
Ooh, Gorilla forced the flash early. Not too much damage on the side of Ghost and Ignar, and they had already taken a bit of damage, but just the utmost caution here from Gorilla.
It's a very old mechanic, but the self-stun from Ruthless Predator, the W, the stun from the Renekton, can be cancelled by Tiamat proc as we give this awesome number 1 kill away. Who will be the 1500th victim of Prey? I'll let you answer first, Valdez. Who will it be?
Ghost. It's just my feeling.
All right,
you know?
I'm going to say Trick, and we'll see
Trick?
how we go.
Okay.
You guys can play at home. Just write in the chat who you think will be the 1500th victim for Prey. We won't be able to read it right now, but you get to know if you were right or wrong later.
Yeah. Set something up between you and your friends. And, yeah, BDD went in and they're just bullying Trick right now. Taliyah pushing in, at least with the help of Peanuts, and just walked on over and stole some of the camps. And now Khan is up here, actually going for the kill, and there it is, first blood. I don't think Trick had any idea that was even possible. He just gets stomped.
That's what happens when the rage bar is so big, not respecting it. Very nice execution from Khan. He's looking pretty nonplussed. He's like, yeah, I do that all the time. Well, in a pro game, it was pretty vicious.
Well, I would say I didn't know that was possible right there and then, but Khan certainly did.
I play enough top lane to know that when he's got a lot of that red bar, don't take trades less than half health. Tricks it. Let's have a look. 350 health? He's at 300 health. He actually shouldn't be surprised. It's 300 health.
Oh, he was really low.
Full rage bar. He smites it so he gets a bit more health. So I guess, what, 380? But, yep, that was a level 6 Khan, and that's a really dead Trick.
Yep. Didn't have to ult, didn't have to do anything else. Just one combo down from about half health after the smite.
We would say about just over 350.
Yeah.
Well, and, you know, the chicken dance part was fun. As
you said it. I mean, that was the best part of the game. Oh. We already knew before the game even played itself out.
No, but literally when the skin went on PvE, I was already dreaming of that moment.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time coming. So I'm very, very happy that it happened.
We had to wait a long time.
We did.
I guess Temp just doesn't play a lot of Galio.
No, actually, it came live after BBQ were no longer playing. It was in the postseason, so unfortunately, we had to wait. And then, of course, Galio meta is only a kind of sometimes thing against something like a Zoe. So BBQ, when they all hit level 6, at least we can see a core knockout party. But with Trick falling behind and Trick and Aatrox the only damage dealers, that's a problem.
You mean, is Lulu not a damage dealer?
She's got 2 daggers, so I guess she can go for the on-hit build. Yukar went for Nashor's Tooth, so she can do an impersonation of a damage dealer. Rageblade Lulu is also not bad in terms of damage. But in the traditional sense, which is what, of course, you were playing around with, no, Valdez.
Yeah. Man, she used to have a lot more damage. Remember the days?
No. I don't remember those days. I don't want to talk about those days.
I love those days.
No, you don't.
I was one of the guys who was playing it in solo queue before everyone else. I was actually the hipster Lulu mid player.
I like how you described a hipster and then self-appointed you a hipster.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Khan looking for a trade. Trick coming in with red buff this time at least. He is down 3 levels. And it is Renekton with Peanut coming in, but the Galio, they're looking to dive onto Khan. They know he doesn't have his flash. Peanut, good read onto Trick. Looks like they still want to do it though. TP comes in, and there's the Renekton ultimate. He disappears. See you later, Camille. And Crazy coming in, but that's not even going to happen. They even pop his passive. Oh boy, poor BBQ looking for whatever they can, but they cannot find anything.
It's really telegraphed. Peanut was in the right part of the map. They pull the trigger on the teleport, like you mentioned. Lulu is zoned out. They lose the absolute maximum everywhere, as the Lulu is going to fall comically behind in CS.
Ugh.
It's just so obvious. That's the problem, Valdez, is that Kingzone knew about that play probably before BBQ thought about doing it.
Yeah. They were probably calling for it, you know, say, hey, be careful, be careful. And Talia didn't even have to ult. BDD held his wall. He didn't even get there. It was a 2-on-3.
In the picture-in-picture, we're seeing K-Nut take away the Raptors. You're watching the replay. Also consider that it's very, very bad for Trick to go in first because he can't drop turret aggro because he's level 5 when that starts. He can't use the Hextech ultimatum to dodge aggro. So Crazy needed to be the one to open up, and he didn't have his passive available, so they actually botched the execution in terms of how to start. And speaking of execution,
yeah, they're like, is that a Braum? We don't seem to care. Nice exhaust and a knockup, though. Khan gonna get pretty low. BDD is here, but he's on mana. Nice flash stun. Nice. Into 2. They've gone a little bit too far, and they're gonna pay for it. 2 kills now onto the side of BBQ.
There's more coming. Here comes Trick as well. 5 members of BBQ top side. Well, if you've got a lot of CC, why not put it together while the base damage is still relevant? Well played, BBQ.
Oh, he was looking for that kill on the Ghost. He heard me. He wanted to snipe him. Didn't get it yet. And, of course, with the change on Talia, she is able to rock slide. So that's what it is. Rock surf, that's what it is, yeah. Knew it was an S term. Her way to safety.
I think if you rock slide, you fall off a mountain. That sounds pretty bad.
I was going to say rock climb, too, but that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, she can probably rock climb as well. Like, most people can rock climb, at least a possibility.
Yeah.
Trick in a epic battle against the Rift Herald will win, eventually.
They didn't get the turret here, actually. Oh, Khan.
Is he going to go for
I think he dark flighted out of this. That's, oh, okay.
He has flash up. That's why he's still chasing for a bit. Wonders if anyone will walk up.
1v3? How about it?
He can definitely 1v3. But he chooses not to turret dive this time. I imagine if the Lulu was a little bit earlier in her recall, he might have considered it. Isn't going Essence Reaver yet, which is very sad. Gonna watch the replay. Braum is ahead of this play, you'll notice, so that Braum this time, it's Ignar who's ahead of the play. He's there to answer it. Galio teleport comes in, and while BDD starts with an outnumber, actually shoved him into the team. Nicely played by Tech.
Yeah. Gets him in there. Ghost gets low, but he does survive in the end. And I thought for a second maybe we had missed the 1500th kill, but that is not the case. Still 0-0-0 here.
Where's our team fight damage so we can laugh at Prey and Gorilla? They didn't do any damage in the last fight.
Are we going to get it?
No. Oh. Nobody's listening to us, Valdez.
No Route of Ages here for the Galio.
Wow, it's Protobelt.
Protobelt this time.
Debuted by Lava of Hanwha Life Esports, who of course are going to be on Cloud9 after winning yesterday. I guess I don't really know if on Cloud9 is a good or a bad thing, but it used to be an expression.
Now it's just something you can't really say in League of Legends, or you're just going to confuse a lot of people.
Same in other esports, where it's also an ironic term. Such is the Cloud9 mantra.
Turns out there are a lot of people on Cloud9 that are playing recently.
In a lot of esports as well.
Yeah. You mentioned that.
Well, Kingzone are still far ahead in this game. Black Cleaver, the first item. We want to see the Essence Reaver. Maybe if we shout about it enough, just like the chicken dance, it'll happen.
It might, you know. It's not bad. It's I don't know if it's ideal. It's a lot of fun. We're all about fun here in this matchup. Oh boy.
That hurt Trick. Trick is level 7. He's 2 levels under the Nocturne.
Oh boy. Okay, well, Gorilla walks on in, and it looks like he's not going to get out here. 5 members on top of him. He tries to even flash at the end, but he cannot get out. Prey looking for it. Will it give it to him? Temp gets so low, and Prey no longer has his True Shot barrage, and so still no kill.
Surprising amount of defensive play from Prey. He could have jumped over the wall many times, chose not to. Playing rotational, seems like Kingzone still trying to focus on the objectives they so far have set up around. Map control, I like the control wards here from the side of BBQ. Good defensive line for a team that's lost both top and bot lane turret pretty early. It's not against the final comp, but 3 outer turrets down by 15 minutes is nice, as these seismic shoves have been dirty from BDD.
Yeah, BDD very comfortable on the Talia.
Does that make him a dirty shover?
I don't really want to say that. I don't know, it just doesn't sound very clean, but I guess.
No, it sounds dirty.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you missed that one, so I guess it's a moot point.
Yeah, clean shover. Which also doesn't sound good,
no,
enough.
No, actually, no. Shover's just not a very good descriptor.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that to the LCK, Papa.
Actually, smart from the Camille. Doesn't stand next to the wall when going for the summon on the Rift Herald. Would have been interrupted there by BDD. But, you know, it's not the best use of the Rift Herald again.
They've been having trouble with that. They've, you know, they get them, at least. You know, they get the objective, I guess.
They do conquer Shelly.
Yeah.
But actually using her to her advantage, sadly, no. Sheldine deserves better.
Yeah, she does. Well.
Maybe they can ult someone.
Look at the Scuttle Crab counter right now.
Oh,
it's about to be 6-0. Guys.
Excuse me, as we know, it's World Cup season, and we've decided that we use football terms, so it's 6-0.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's not really a word in my vocabulary as an American. Yeah.
Do you know what?
I also don't say Zed.
Do you know what it's called?
That a lot, and it confuses me because there's a guy named Zed in the game.
There's also someone named Zed that did a World song as well, right?
Yeah.
So Zed is a pretty common thing. Do you know what it's called to have no points in a set or in a game of tennis?
Love.
Yeah, so you knew that one.
I knew about
that's
that
the one I thought you might not know, but I forgot that the Americans do love
we have
their
the U.S.
tennis.
Open over
you
there.
Do.
In New York, actually. So.
Name 3 tennis players.
Serena Williams.
All right.
Roger Federer.
Okay.
Right? Who's that other guy? Ralph.
Ralph who? Ralph who? Big Ralph?
Nadal?
You were close. Rafael Nadal.
What?
That's his name. It's not Ralph.
Oh, it's not Ralph?
No, it's not Ralph.
I was thinking of the Ninja Turtle.
I thought you were... maybe you could have said that you were very close personal friends and Ralph was your nickname for him. Ah, my boy Ralph.
There's that too, yeah.
On the upside, we do have Khan building Essence Reaver second.
Yes! It's happening! Is he going to die, though? He's going to ult here. X-Tech Ultimatum comes on in, but there's Gorilla going to save his life. Stopwatch on a trick. BDD, though, going to be knocked up. They have enough damage to take him out.
They do.
And BBQ, they're actually winning some fights.
They seem to be frying the game thus far. Nice play there. They were able to turn on to Talia, who thought she was flanking. Nope, she was flanked herself. Kited away. Nice evacuation on the Talia. Sorry, nice evacuation on the Renekton, I should say, but the Talia's held honest and BBQ push mid.
Okay. Well, Kingzone was very far ahead, although now they're looking for more kills. Prey, he's thirsty. Looking for it, and there's a lot of members that are quite low. He's got Khan coming in from the top of the TP. Trick might be the one!
No!
No, Gorilla! You denied Papa Smithy his win. Oh, well, the entire studio is silent as everybody is smoldering.
Mourning, actually.
Yeah.
Smoldering, wow.
Yeah. Saw that one on Twitter earlier.
Yeah. Smoldering's a fun one, as Khan was caught in no man's land. He quickly found he can't I want to say can't do this, but that was bad English. So I botched that one, just like it seemed like Talia botched disengage by going around the backside of 700,000 knockouts.
Yeah. With how much fun we're having with the cast, I feel like Kingzone is almost having a little bit too much fun with the game. Just kind of running into BBQ and saying, you cannot beat us. But, well, BBQ proved them wrong, at least in that fight.
Yeah, BDD trolling a little bit there. Just like Yukar was accused of trolling by his teammates earlier this week on Yasuo. We're looking at the damage dealt numbers, and there's a whole lot of memes going on in the last fight. But, of course, it's only for the fight, not for the entire game. No one did a lot of damage, you know. Aatrox popped off.
Yeah, you know, he had a Talia with full health right behind him, and just nobody to stop him, so there's that.
Speaking of stopping, apparently there's better times to use your stopwatch. BDD still has his.
Oh. Well, at least he doesn't have his summoners.
Well, at least, you know, it feels like there's a lot of kind of good news stories for BBQ because they've kind of like won a couple of skirmishes in a row, but the gold lead is, you know, it's pretty big. Also, Ezreal has all of his items, and it's another one of those games where we have to talk about how you use early gold and the fact that some people take longer to get relevant.
He was looking for the Essence Reaver. He couldn't find it.
He got
was
it
sitting
now.
there, and now he's got it in his inventory.
And now we just want a full zoom on Renekton running at Aatrox, and there will be a lot of stuns if he uses his ultimate. But it's Muramana, Trinity Force, Ezreal, and 2-item Renekton. So the fact that they're 5,000 gold ahead, but they have such efficient itemization and power spikes at these items, means that it's kind of a 12,000 gold is what the number I'm going to put on it. Other people would disagree, but Papa says 12,000, so unless any other color casters can speak up right now on this broadcast, I think we'll have to go with that.
Do I count as a color caster?
Definitely not.
Okay. Sorry.
Back in your play-by-play box, Valdez. It is now...
I try.
It's 7-0 on the Scuttle Crab counter. Now, if Trick can get one, it's the Brazil scoreline that everyone likes to meme about.
He's trying to get in there.
Come on, Trick. Do it for Brazil.
And then you would just love if he got it and then died to Ezreal. Prey, you can tell he's really looking for it. What if he doesn't get a kill today? What if he just ends the game and like all of his teammates troll him and just deny kills?
Now, SpoTV doesn't give us a vote for MVP, but they do like their narrative MVP, so we give them the MVP to talk about how he couldn't get a kill. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Salvage it into a meme-tastic interview.
Right as he's about to get the kill, Gorilla could just devour him real quick, like right before, so that he can't pop out. And yeah, there you go. Well, he kills a Drake. Not quite the same thing.
Here's Khan. We're still excited to see our first Essence Reaver Renekton trade. He also has 300 more mana than he did before, so that's pretty cool.
He's been working on that. Renekton not really good with his mana. Nice spell shield, but a good engage from Trick, and Gorilla might be in a lot of trouble here. Looks like he will go down. But they are trapped now, and here comes the Nocturne, but he disappears! Unbelievable. Khan gonna pick up 2 kills, though, now. He is very, very low, but here it is! Oh, no, the stopwatch comes in!
Who will it be?
It should be Ghost, but it's not going to be just yet. Prey still doesn't have a kill! Khan steals every one! Prey's still looking for it. Ghost is so low.
Stolen out of the air, the 1000th kill. That
BDD,
Mystic Shot was getting there.
BDD steals it.
And Ignar. Who voted for Ignar?
It's going to be Ignar. Down he goes, and there it is, guys. 1,500 kills for Prey. A historic moment in a crazy game.
The crowd goes wild. Full zoom onto Prey. One of the legends of Korean League of Legends picks up his 1,500th kill. Congratulations. It's about time.
It is definitely about time. He finally did it. He's catching up to his brother FLICKR. And yeah, nicely done. A great fight here by BBQ, it looked like, but then the Renekton showed up.
And the fight started, and they get the pick because you were talking about a good engage. Come on, all they can do is engage.
Yeah.
So inevitably they were going to get an engage. They get it, and you think, okay, you're still going to clean up, right, Kingzone, and then witness me play. Speaking of witness me.
Well, we got another fight here. Ignar and Crazy have decided they want out of this game, and they're going to push into Zero Vision and get caught.
I mean, I can't add to that analysis. You nailed that one.
You know, it was 100% true.
Well, now BBQ are trying to repel the Baron. Kingzone all over it. It's the proverbial peanut butter sandwich, and they're very hungry.
Oh, boy. There you go. And Peanut trying to look good now, but he may actually take a little bit of damage. No, not going to be enough here. BDD and Prey just having fun right now.
I think we all have had too much fun this broadcast. They get back in the pit. Let's smite the Baron and enjoy it. Kingzone walk away, and we're denied a replay of the 1,500th kill.
I mean, it's got to come, right?
I had a good joke lined up, too, that I developed on the spot.
Yeah.
Can we do it again? Oh, no. That's not the replay. I need to put my
it.
joke. My stand-up routine, LCK cast. Well, this is the one you talked about, BBQ pushing up. And I got to admit, Ignar completing the teleport, a bit questionable. There was no one else. The Galio was the most...
people in vision.
Also, the Galio was the most out of range to ult him.
Yeah.
Also. All right, Ignar. All right.
You can tell his mental has been a little bit broken. He's having trouble there on BBQ.
Well,
I guess we don't get to see the replay of the 1,500th kill.
We don't.
It just never happens.
No. We'll give him another go. Another go. Another go for you, poor Prey. 1,500 kills. Now there's a chance with SKT struggling that he can find a way to surpass, but being 110 behind or so is quite a lot of kills to make up.
Yeah.
Needs an 80 carry meta. Those never come around, so, you know, no chance.
Yeah, they were only there in the meta for
6
I
years.
don't know how many years, yeah? 6? That's a lot. Well, no spell shield means that Peanut might die here. He's going to get ignited, and down he does go to the sweeper. Trick going in, and he's just way too
Who's
squishy.
caught with who in the ultimatum?
God, he's going in. He wants blood here in the back line. Gonna get on top of Ghost. We'll have another stun in a second onto Crazy, but he goes over the wall. Everybody else, the rest of Prey's kills don't matter. They don't even show them on camera.
Censored.
Yeah.
Speaking of
okay
Prey,
for you guys. Oh, he gets another one. You get to see that one, and that is going to do it. He's going to end tonight on 1,504 kills, probably. I guess 1,503, actually.
And 1,503rd was the one I was looking forward to all those years ago. He debuted just over 6 years ago. They're going to close the game, and Kingzone DragonX booked that amazing fight with Griffin, the only undefeated team, on Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, they're even PMing here. They want more kills, and they give it to Prey. 1,504. I was right in the end.
The prophecy!
There it is. 2-0 for Kingzone. They make it look super easy. Gorilla just a little bit of a stretch. Wasn't too hard for him today.
You're just like FLICKR when it comes to seeing those kills before they happen. You knew that kill was coming.
That was at least 30 seconds.
They were sitting on the fountain, but you knew that 30 seconds later he'd find a way to get to 1,504. For once, you are the prophet, Valdez. As all the prophets out there that said 2-0 Kingzone were very correct. It was an amusing series. The chicken dance was the highlight for me. Usually I'm all about the history and the 1,500th kill, but the chicken dance, that will be remembered
That actually
forever.
outdid it tonight, yeah.
It did.
Especially because we didn't get the replay. We'll probably see it in the highlights, and we might be
the chicken
talking
dance
ahead
or the
later.
kills?
Both.
Ooh.
Actually, they should put the chicken dance in the highlights. It was the highlight. It was the best one.
At least in the post-game rollout. If you want to just focus the MVP on just Prey, because he'll win, because of course he'll win.
Yeah.
We would love to see in the rollout the chicken dance, please,
Rigged
Spo
MVP.
TV. You know, there's times you want to speak to people, and this may be a time you want to speak to Prey. We'll wait and see. We don't get a vote here, so we're only talking to ourselves and a few thousand people in Twitch chat. We roll on. Kingzone DragonX, again, have a mouth-watering clash against Griffin in the second match on Tuesday. The telecom war with both SKT and KT coming off victories, and BBQ. Not BBQ, sorry. I didn't mean to speak about them.
No.
And good old Griffin versus Kingzone. I had BBQ on the mind, and it seemed like Khan wanted some chicken, because he was definitely all over BBQ.
His Renekton, just another champion you got to be careful about. In this meta, it seems like it's not half bad in the top lane. And yeah, so we are going to hear all of these highlights, or watch them, rather.
I guess, you know, they could consider giving it to someone else. I thought Prey had the cleanup, he had the narrative moment. If Spo TV is going full narrative, it's definitely going to be Prey. Khan had a pretty good game. He played the Essence Reaver Renekton, and that we were happy about. BDD, you know, he's not going to win the MVP. I thought Gorilla had some nice escapes as well, so we'll see what the decision is here from Spo TV. They had a lot of initiation to BBQ, but, oh, that denial on the 1,500th kill was actually disgusting from Ghost. You were supposed to be right. It was supposed to be Ghost, but it wasn't, as BDD instead got donated a kill.
Wait. And it ended up being Ignar, and neither of us were right.
Oh, we don't have the kill overlay, so we don't actually notice that he got that kill at the backside. Essence Reaver Renekton coming to a solo queue game next to you. If you're playing Darius or Aatrox, it's really painful.
Renekton has his fun.
In lane.
Yeah, in lane. Although Khan is definitely one of the guys that makes a case for it to be strong outside, but you got to get very far ahead. You have to be like 5-1. So if you can do that, guys, sure, play your Renekton.
Well, Kingzone DragonX, again, this was, you know, about as straightforward a victory as can be. BBQ looked lost in game number 1. They had some nice moves in game number 2 with all of their initiation, but these initiation comps usually fall off at a point. How many knockups were used on poor Peanut? The answer was only 2. One of them was wasted. Trick was caught with Prey, not the other way around. And that was the closeout, the side of Kingzone DragonX.
BDD still looks good on his Talia, and he's still hungry for kills. You get to see it at the end here. Gets picked up by the Ezreal, actually. Prey does pick that one up, and yeah, there you go, 25 minutes. Very historic moment. We had one of the longest lasting players here in the LCK get his 1,500th kill and his 1,504th kill.
And BBQ's chicken dance.
Yeah. The most important thing to mention, Aatrox does do a lot of damage, turns out. had a couple of fights where he was pummeling people, but wasn't effective in the end. Let's take a look at who the MVP will be. Which decision does Spo decide? It is going to be Khan, actually.
All right.
On your Renekton in the top lane. 400 MVP points. You can't really argue based on the way the game wins, but we will not get our narrative MVP for Prim.
Instead, we get Khan. He hit the 7-11, so he's feeling really good about his game. Very, very nicely done from him. And it's time for us to shove over and for you to send over to the interview, Valdez.
Yep, G-Sun, do your thing. We'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you very much. This is Jason with your interview translations, and today we have Khan and Gorilla for the MVP interview. Congratulations on your win. How do you feel? So it's been a while since I got the MVP, so I feel really awkward a little bit. But yeah, I'll be looking forward for more MVPs. Because I have been losing my spotlight recently, so I was feeling a little bit down, but yeah, I feel a lot better. You know, a lot of global fans were chanting for you, Gorilla. What about you, Khan? I don't know why, but we were really calm today. You know, we were a little bit hyped in games, but today we are a little bit more like calm and chilled. Well, Khan, your play on Renekton in the game too was awesome. But you did look a little bit calm today. Maybe check out the clip later. You look really chic and calm. So moving on to games. Game 1. There was a small team fight in mid lane. And the fight went back and forth. Well, did you guys make different calls on each other or what? Yeah, we exchanged kills over there. And I told him that I was on my way for support. Well, if BDD didn't die, I think Trundle would have backed off. But since he died, yeah, we tried to reopen team fight over there.
굉장히 구체적으로. 마치 안 봐도 되겠네요, 이거. 일단 뭐 보면서 더 얘기할까요? 이게 사실은 너무
Then let's check the clips.
맞죠? 이 장면. 네, 맞아요. 예, 뒤로 보시면 더 좋을 것 같아요. 큰 장면이니까. 일단 여기서 막 섞였어요. 뒤로 보시면 돼요, 큰 장면. 네.
It was a very close fight.
미안해요. 일단 여기서 빠져나가는 걸 지켜봤습니다만 템트는 버틸 수 없었고 여기서도 약간 주고받다가 피넛이 좀 당하는 장면이었는데요.
Peanut was down here.
이게 보성이가 아마 여기서 안 뺐으면 트런들이 뺐을 거예요. 그래서
Well, if BDD backed off, Trundle would have backed off. So I don't know what it was the perfect decide here, but yeah, in the end it all ended well.
네, 이게 그 다음 바로
So it was the next team fight.
풀어야 되는 웨이브라서 저희가 그냥 한번
The minion waves were on our side, so we tried to reopen team fight over here.
1세트 이런 식으로 해서 아주 편안하게 굴려 나가면서 경기를 마무리 지었던 모습이 있었습니다. 혹시 1세트 칸 선수가 좀 기억나는 장면 있어요?
Khan, is there any highlights you want to remember from game 1?
칼날불이 욕심내다가 죽은 장면 하나 기억나네요.
Well, actually, I want to try to camp in the jungle and then I died. So yeah, that's the one I remember.
본인이 그건 좀 아쉬웠나 봐요.
아쉬워서
Yeah,
더 생각하게
I feel a little bit depressed about that because it was my mistake.
얘기는 계속 있었어요.
But game 2, you were really outplaying throughout the games.
정도는 괜찮은데 하면서 말만 거기까지 했어요. 우리가
You know, we were really interested in the matchup in top lane.
계속 있었으니까 어떤 얘기가 있어가지고 2세트에서 그런 게 나은 거예요?
So, can you tell us about how you ended up locking in Renekton?
상대로 어떤 챔프들이 좋을까 하면서
Well, we have been thinking about counter picks about Aatrox, so I think Renekton will be strong in 101. Yeah, so I ended up locking in Renekton.
굉장히 센 그런 임팩트가 좀 있었거든요.
Yeah, it was a very impressive play on your side. Any highlights you want to add on?
그래도 제가 트리플 킬 먹은 장면이 가장
The moment when I got triple kills.
그거 말고도 좋은 거 많았는데 어떤 게 있는지 한번 살펴볼까요?
Then let's check out the highlights.
안 나오는데요?
It will take a while.
얼굴이 가장 기억에 남았다.
Well, the highlight was Khan's face.
네 플레이보다도 칸의 얼굴이 너무나 기억에 남았고 뒤에 있었던 글로벌 중계진이 너무 깜짝 놀라는 저 표정이
And the global caster seems to be amazed.
감사합니다.
정도로 말씀을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 사실 그것도 그렇고 이 장면도 좋았잖아요. 다른 그 초반에
in the decision. You know, in the early game, well, actually, the opponent players were chasing you, but you managed to survive and take down one player. It's not my super play. Actually, I think it was their mistake. I want to highlight more of my best plays. Then let's check out the clips. This was really, indeed, a great play. I think it was quite sexy. What about this one? Super sexy play on your side, Khan. You went in and you took down the backline. I like it.
그리고 이제 빠져나가는 것도 뭐 마무리 졌었고 그 위에도 뭐 사실상 상대편 그 정글 근처에서 싸웠을 때 칸이 오기 전에 이미 전투가 어느 정도 정리가 됐지만 나중에 와서 딱 마무리
other team fights, you know, you had a lot of contributions overall.
감사합니다.
You were super sexy today.
굉장히 좋았다는 좀 생각이 드는데 사실 오늘 뭐 칸 선수도 물론 잘했고 골레 선수도 너무 잘했는데
Well, both of you did a great play today.
경기가 잘 풀리는 거에 대해서 또 팬 여러분께서도 기뻐해 주셨던 이유
And a lot of fans are really happy about today's performance because, especially you, Gorilla, you are the mother of your team, always caring so well. You know, so we prepared a present for you, Gorilla.
그래서 저희가 우승 승리 기념으로 선물 한번 준비를 해봤어요.
Take a look.
한번 불러보세요. 한번 불러보세요. 저거 항상 고기 굽는 장면.
So you know, you're always the one cooking. You're always doing the houseworks.
열어보세요. 네, 열어보세요. 주머니 뭐가 있는지 골라보세요.
앞치마.
It's an apron.
행동할 때도. 네.
네, 감사합니다. 네, 저희가 지금 숙소에 이모님이 계시기 때문에 이모님
Well,
나눠쓰도록 하겠습니다.
I'm gonna share this with the cleaning lady in our house back in our gaming house.
그동안 굉장히 또 화제를 낳았었던 모습이 있었습니다. 이게 두 선수지만 잠깐 말씀드린 것처럼 오늘 굉장히 의미 있는 경기 결과를
today is a very valuable moment for a certain player, right? Frey, he had his 6-year anniversary 2 days ago, and today he made his 1,500 kills. So let's bring him up to the stage.
선수를 박수 함께 모실 수 있나요? 네, 무대 오세요. 정말. 1,500킬 진심으로 축하드립니다.
1,500 kills. Congratulations.
야, 그 많은 분들이 그런 얘기를 해요. 얼마 전에 그 장건웅 전 선수 만났을 때 그 데이터 중에
Last time when we saw Wong, the
그런 장면도 있을
old
정도로
80 carry player,
지금은 코치 생활을 하거나 뭐
you know, he has been playing with you in league back in the days, but you're still in the league currently.
엄청 잘하고 있잖아요. 그래서
And you remain so good.
LCK에서 얻었는데 어떻습니까? 좀
So how do you feel?
일단 뭐 6주년이어서 좋지만
Well, 6-year anniversary is really awesome.
위에 분들이
But as long as I continue playing as a pro gamer,
되게 마음이 아프고
the old friends that I had in the league, like MedLife, are kind of retiring, so I feel really a little bit sad. And also, I want to just show that other old players to feel confident about playing in the league. For example, like Ambition.
일단 비션이 형 나이 때 우승 한번 했으니까.
Well, you know, Ambition got his championship last year, so I'm gonna follow his age.
전혀 문제 없다. 전혀 문제 없다. 걱정하지 말라 그런 느낌이었고. 근데 6주년 때 뭐 했어요?
What did you do on your 6th-year anniversary?
6주년 때 어마어마했죠.
We had a great party in our house. We did a lot of practices and I went to bed.
루틴을 했었다는 거 이게 대선수의 자세 아니겠습니까? 그런 거죠. 괜찮은 포장이었어요. 그리고 오늘 그 1,500킬 냈는데.
And today you got 1,500 kills total in LCK.
많은 분들께 들으면서 그 1,500킬 사진 찍고 난리가 아니었어요.
역시.
기억나요? 그 1,500킬이
Do you remember?
네, 여기 또 스포 TV에서 1,500킬
You know, Sport TV. I've seen them preparing for my celebration, so I knew that today would be the day. So I was really happy.
우리 작가님 별로 안 준비한 것 같은데.
Well, to be honest, I don't think we really prepared something for you.
거기까지는 없었던 것 같은데. 영상은
And we're gonna
이게 저렇게 잡혀.
show you the replay.
와, 이게 처음 밝힌 영상이에요.
그냥 저렇게 영상이에요.
Woo. Congratulations, Frey.
이랬습니다. 사실 프레이 선수의 1500킬에 대해서도 뭐 저희가 많은 얘기가 있었는데 끝까지 고민을 너무 많이 해가지고
So we were really trying to give you something, but maybe next time we are not ended up thinking about the best idea for your present. So we're gonna make sure to give you the present on your next MVP interview.
네. 자 이제 지난번 경기부터도 이제 많은 팬들이 완전히 공감하셨던 것 같아요. 야 킹존 그래. 원래
And a lot of fans are feeling like Kingzone is back. Kingzone is back to the stronger line of LCK. But there are a lot of other teams that are still strong as you are. So it's really competitive. And your next opponent will be Griffins, you know? And they said that Kingzone is strong, but we are strong also. So, what are your comments about that? Well, I'm not really good at trash talk, so I'm gonna pass it to Khan.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
지금 뭐 숙소에서 연습 열심히 하시고
For all the Griffin players watching this,
보실 거라고 생각해요. 예, 그쪽 그리핀 탑라이너인 소드 최선
Sword,
선수
the top laner in Griffin,
계세요.
just wait for me.
아주 강력한 임팩트 역시 카리우라라는 느낌을 줄 수 있었던 임팩트였습니다. 네.
So the breaking news said, Khan, Griffin, just wait till we go.
있기 때문에 더 큰 팬들이 사랑하는 거 아니겠어요? 그런 생각이 좀 들었습니다. 자, 그래서 오늘 이 세 명의 선수의 그 멋진 하모니와 더불어서
So this will be the end of the interview of Kingzone DragonX, and we'll be looking forward for your great performance throughout the split. And I will pass it back to our casters. Thank you.
Clapping in stereo.
We're back. And yeah, nice interview with our boys in blue. Kingzone pick up another win, 31 minutes, 25 minutes. Really easy for them.
Oh yeah, they weren't really challenged much by BBQ. I liked the idea in the second game. They had some nice initiations, but it was always going to fall away. Fell away a little bit earlier than expected, and that means that Kingzone leapfrogs to second place. Oh baby, it's 1v2 to open up 8-12 next week.
1v2, first versus second. Undefeated Griffin up against LCK champion. It's going to be really, really fun. You guys see the schedule from week 2.
I know we say things like this a lot, but when we move over to week 3, which I assume is coming up, it may be the greatest match day ever, where the Telecom War is the entree for undefeated Blackjack Griffin 21-0 against Kingzone DragonX, our back-to-back champion.
With the recently buffed 1,500 kills confidence prey, you guys can see that June 26th. It is June, right? Yeah, it is June.
It is still June.
Yeah. June 26th, that is in 2 days. Set your alarms. You want to be there for the first match. Even though SKT versus KT right now in the Telecom Wars, they aren't the strongest teams, but
at least they're coming off victories.
Coming off 2-0 victories and looking stronger than where they were. So that's even more hype. And then, of course, Kingzone Griffin it's the most hype you could get right now in the current standings for LCK.
It's one of those things where you wonder, what if Griffin wins? Because they haven't faced those really tip-top teams. They start with Kingzone. They still have to play a FLICKR, Genji, and a KT team that could be coming off back-to-back victories if they can beat SKT. If SKT win, the questions are they back? KT just got us excited, so it's time for that roller coaster to go down again. So who knows when it comes to Telecom War. But please join us on Tuesday for, again, one of the best match days in history. It's going to be an epic one. Today was a fun one, a lighthearted one, I would say. We didn't talk about much gameplay in the second series, but to be fair, there wasn't much gameplay to discuss.
There wasn't much, and it was maybe even more enjoyable for the fact.
Happy birthday to our producer as well.
Oh, well, there you go. So nice way to close out the broadcast, guys. We're going to see you on Tuesday in 2 days.
How did you botch that?
I don't even know, man. We're going to be there. We'll see you then. Good night.
I see you always wanna go somewhere to wait. It's been many days, many ways misled, knowing that I'm tiptoeing on both sides of the fence, trying to figure it out, but I'm living in doubt. So scared one day that your grace might run out, cause I'm so far from perfect, so close to worthless, feeling no good for worship, trying to understand this life that you purchased. Am I just a man destined for death, or do I deserve it? You died for my sins and that's the verdict. You carried out God's true will and purpose with urgency for the sake of love, forgiveness and eternity. Your grace is enough. I got so many questions, so many things to change. I'm calling out, but sometimes you're far away. I get discouraged and seem to always fall flat, but that's when you pick me up and bring me back.